Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Web3 and why so many software developers are recently quitting their 9-to-5 jobs to join Web3 projects. By the way, notice how I said Web3 projects and not Web3 companies. More on that later. Web3 is the name of the recent trend towards decentralized technologies on the web. And by decentralized technologies, I'm basically talking about blockchain. There's been a surge of software developers announcing that they're quitting their 9-to-5 jobs to join Web3 projects. So why is that? Firstly, there's a surge of demand. Large established companies and small startups are all getting into the Web3 space. This means that they're launching new projects and need new engineers. So there's lots of hiring going on. Stripe and Shopify are among those companies launching Web3 projects, and you can get paid quite a bit of money for being a Web3 engineer right now because the demand is so high. Secondly, there's a cultural movement around Web3 that can be highly motivating for some people. Lynn Alden, a super smart investor in the Web3 and crypto space, says that she's never seen a populist movement centered around a very specific technology. And that's what's going on in Web3 and blockchains. Thirdly, and what I believe is the most appealing reason, is that Web3 is the new frontier on the web. It's the cutting edge, and lots of engineers want to live, work, and bleed on the cutting edge. It's the most exciting place to work for them. Being on the frontier means you have the least amount of rules, permission, and dogma to build whatever you want as a software engineer. Web3 is permissionless. So what do I mean by permissionless? Permissionless means developers have open access to Web3 data and networks and tools, and it's guaranteed to stay that way. Let's take a counter example to illustrate the point. Let's say I'm a developer in Web 2.0 world, and I'm building an app using Facebook's APIs and data. No matter how useful this app is, no matter how many users I have, no matter how much money I'm making, Facebook has control over my access to that data and to those APIs. Facebook could shut down my app at any moment, and I have no control over that. That's what a permission-based Web 2.0 world looks like. Facebook has locked down its network and its data, and in order for me to do anything with it as a software developer, I need to ask them for permission. They could deny that permission at any moment. Developers hate that kind of system. Web3, on the other hand, allows developers to mix and match a bunch of different tools, networks, and data to make new and exciting things. That is a completely permissionless system. So permissionless is the main reason I think developers are most excited about Web3, and they're quitting their jobs to join Web3 projects. Now, if you remember from the beginning, I said Web3 projects instead of Web3 companies. Because Web3 is decentralized, there's no need for a central governing authority like a company, a CEO, a board of directors. It's possible to give all the contributors of the project and all the users of the project voting rights to decide what happens in the future. There's lots of excitement going on in the tech community about what is possible on Web3 and what the future holds, and it seems very positive. What's cool about so many software developers moving into that space is that the more developers there are, the more people there are building useful stuff on Web3, which in turn makes Web3 more attractive and brings even more people in. If this video was useful or interesting to you, let me know in the comments or give this video a thumbs up. I'm curious what you think. Thank you for watching.